Moments with Mark chapter 10, verse 32. Jesus again predicting his death and resurrection. They were now on the way up to Jerusalem. Again, Jesus is going toward Jerusalem where he will face the cross, and the resurrection will be the triumphant part of his ministry here down on earth. They were now on the way up to Jerusalem, and Jesus was walking ahead of them, and the disciples were filled with awe, and the people following behind were overwhelmed with fear. Taking the 12 disciples aside, Jesus once more began to describe everything that was about to happen to him. Really, his purpose in this life of 33 years will culminate in the cross and the resurrection, purchasing our redemption. 33, verse 33. Listen, he said, we're going up to Jerusalem where the Son of Man will be betrayed to the leading priests and the teachers of religious law. They will sentence him to die and hand him over to the Romans. They will mock him, spit on him, flog him with a whip, and kill him. But after 3 days, he will rise. But the disciples don't get it. And it kind of goes over their head, and they don't want to ask him much about it. And then this little phrase that they will hand me over to the Romans. What's that all about? Well, the Jews didn't crucify. And Psalm 22 specifically talks about crucifixion, and it's really foretold, prophetic. And of course, we also have Isaiah 53 of the suffering Messiah. And so if the Jews couldn't crucify, who would crucify? Well, the Romans crucified. And so they would have a Jewish trial of Jesus, hand him over to the Romans, who would then give him the death sentence and the crucifixion on the cross. So here we have the main purpose and reason for Jesus being born into this world. He came to die for your sins and for my sins, and to be raised so that we might have life and life more abundant. And whoever would believe on Jesus, they would find life and life eternal because of Jesus' death, burial, and resurrection.